What news? Ready.
More rebel armies here, but that's actually fine.
Bad plan, Steve. Nordwell says no.
Well, we'll leave this to try to finish, and we'll see if it actually does.
Scurry and hide.
We'll see, I guess. Probably won't, but... Shot. Where did...
No.
God
Need
dang
my
it.
warp token
Oh, wait,
stuff.
maybe he just went inside. Okay, yeah, he just went inside. Never mind. I was gonna say, I thought he, like, underway moved out. I was going to be annoyed, but nah, he's here. He's here, we're good.
They will know Caledor's name.
Why flamethrowers and rattling gunners? I thought they did about the same job, or did I miss something? Yeah, I'm not Skaven. They are slightly different. But flamethrowers still don't really have a very good spot. The most likely your faction you're going to use them as are the friggin' oh gosh,
Prince
can't think.
Imric.
Well, I gotta think of his name. The warlock guy. Anyways, you might use them as them, but probably not any other faction unless it's early game.
Archers, acknowledge.
Clan Scryer, yeah, those dudes. Because you do get a bonus versus large with them when you play as Clan Scryer through the workshop, which can be nice, but it's not really big enough bonus, honestly, so, yeah.
It shall be done.
Yeah. I used him a bit as that faction, pretty much just as you want flavor, or if it's early game. If it's early enough game, then they're pretty good still, because you don't have rattling guns yet, or, just for cost.
White Lions, it shall be done.
Rattlings and Giles pretty against large. Yeah, exactly, which is why it's not really worth it, ultimately. It would have to be a pretty big bonus versus large, and it's not a big enough bonus versus large. Because the Rattling guns and the Giles just destroy everything anyway, so... Eh.
White Lions.
Eh, that's what I say. Give them a solid shoulder shrug. Go.
Dragon Princess.
Yeah, it was Dragon Prince over here, I guess. I mean, they were kind of obsolete before this point, too. Again, they're pretty much only good in the early game. If you start with one, that's pretty nice, obviously, like with Clan Wars or whatever, but if you don't start with one, then buying one is kind of like, why?
Under fire,
Oof, one mage.
Move you over here.
Phoenix Sun.
Mage it.
Dragon's Roar.
Oh, there's that. Deal with that shite. Send you guys back this way.
Oof, one mage. Wings of magic rise. Orders agreed.
Drop you on top of that. Oh, warp lightning, don't ever change.
Dragon Prince. Prince Imric. Behold the majestic.
Freaking pain in the butt. Oh, I got on the front deck. Front deck those guys, shall we? We'll just drop a flame storm here, I guess. Ow, freaking rattling gunners. My dragon. Please, no, stop. Bastards.
Suffer my lance.
So many dragon. So many freaking rattling gunners blasting my dragon.
Magic strong.
I might just run off the map, which is fine. Yeah, okay, he left. Good. I'm actually okay with that.
Yes!
I just gotta watch Imric here. He's a bit
Eradicate them! For the
wrecked by this stuff.
A superior vantage. White lions, acknowledge. Spearmen!
Alright, you guys.
Loyal, as you say. Steel!
Move these archers
faith.
closer so they have less chance of getting
White
archered to
lions.
death. Ow!
Sent by the forge.
Stop it.
Behold as I march.
Just gonna go over here and deal with this stuff.
Lakoi Soraya!
Slay them! Acknowledged. Without fail. Loyal! Understood!
Should do a good amount of damage. Yeah. Try to get these guys down on the ground.
We will obey.
Door is gonna be open here shortly.
At once. They die!
Setting forth. Moving
Bring her
out.
back in the air.
For all flag! For all flag! For order! Taking position.
Let's see. Put down another good dragon breath. That should be alright. Ow.
Spearman! Assur, move! Assur, advance! Noble, with me!
Oh, we still not get this door
Scions
captured?
of Matland.
Okay. Back those guys up a bit.
Spearmen!
Potentially get the door.
Orders received. Setting forth.
Let's take you guys off fire at will.
Orders received.
Just stop shooting for right now.
Ulfwan Mage. Going. Kill them!
Forward!
There.
We will obey.
Here, you guys. Come down here.
Without question.
Now do we have the door captured? Yeah, we do.
Quick time.
Alright, get inside.
For duty.
Archers, get inside as
Moving
well.
out. It will be done.
Stuff getting blasted in the face. Put that there.
Scython, hear me! Seeking the foe. Onward. I go then.
Ow, 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 ow,
Forward.
ow. Rattling gunners.
Going abroad. Ben Louis! Araya Ben Louis!
Freaking rattling gunners are so painful.
Spearman.
Ulfwan Mage. Efua! Bend
All right.
to my will!
You go that way. You go that way.
Yes?
You go this way.
Without fail. Swiftly. Assur, advance. Spearman.
Doors down.
We away.
Move you guys around over here.
A glorious challenge. Scions of Matland.
Push these guys in over here.
By your command. Orders received.
Chasing after that dude.
Apace. Understood. We
These guys
away.
down into here.
Assur, forward. Attack.
Put on those warp fire throwers.
Lions. Assyrian guides us.
Flame including her. Drop a firestorm on top of
Winds
my
of
leader
magic
because he has a lot of fire resist.
Attack!
Death to all. Prince Imric.
Go.
Understood. Access
Come over
done.
here and punch that, please.
We go. Glory awaits. Onward. Sail. Death to all. Spearmen.
And cloak myself again.
Prince Imric. Without fail. Without fail.
You guys out. This is some ardent rat extermination here, right?
Spearmen.
Clear out the place. All right, they're all breaking. There we go. Got him. The rest of the roster, I can't imagine Blackrock's liking to be on fire. Yeah, they already give a leadership debuff. It's like, I can't remember if it's 8 or 16, something like that. It's good against, again, early game units, not so much late game units.
Triumph for the dragon.
So does they actually count fire damage and not something weird? It's not looked at the stat block. I think it's fire damage.
Their finery. This is my destiny.
It's 12 grand right there. I'll take it. Gold sigil sword.
Imri.
Hi.
Glory awaits. Strategy beyond.
Freaking guys. There we go. Yeah, -8. Okay, yeah, that's terrible. It should be at least -16. At least.
You must restore order.
No, need my warp token stash.
I don't need it, but I want it.
Standing by. You have
These
my
guys have
attention.
moved already. Made them work most of the time anyway, since I always spray the enemies in the back. Fire is something leadership hit anyways. It's pretty mad barrel gets over leadership buff. Yep. And if they have any XP, then you're not even beating the base leadership. Yeah, right. For sure. Do you use any mods? No. Currently, no mods are installed. It's completely vanilla. Oftentimes, I'll use dry range reskins, which just make the units look better. But I don't think it's updated yet. So, until that's updated. What's over? Can you do anything over at Caledor? We're just leveling up the walls at Val's Anvil. How long do I get this bumped? 27 more turns. Okay, good. Almost there. Let's change it up to growth. We don't need this extra money now. How much negative is it for taking fire in the back? So, getting hit in the back reduces your melee defense. I think it reduces your armor as well. Hang on a second. Make sure. Make sure I'm not talking on my ass. I know it reduces melee defense. I can't remember if it does armor or not. Flanking. Yeah, melee defense is multiplied by 0.6. And their leadership suffers a -6 penalty for the side. From the rear is a -14 leadership penalty. And a 0.3. Is that SFO updated yet? Not that I'm aware of. So yeah, it's -14 leadership from behind for getting hit, and then reduced melee defense. -6 from the sides, if they're considered being flanked.
Bad idea.
I think that's it for the turn, though. Yeah. Yep, there it is. All right, we do not even have walls, so we're just gonna let that one go.
Get ready for a breakdown!
Whiz Bank. Thank you for that. Follow. Heck yeah. Or Whiz Bang QQ. Whichever way you splice that. So flamethrower in the back is -22 leadership and a hit to melee defense. No wonder I made them work so far in the campaign then. Yeah, it's only a weakness to melee defense for the guys that are flanking though. It doesn't decrease the melee defense in total, it's just for the guys flanking. So if you're shooting them in the back with arrows or any ranged attack, it doesn't really do anything other than the leadership penalty.
Guide me. The enemy will pay.
No, I blame you. Don't
I
cross
await
wire.
your command.
Go down here and assault
Disciplining
these
the
dudes. Success. Yay. More specialist.
The Asa are riotous.
Okay. Rebellion
Bound.
formed here, so we'll clear that up real
Dragon
quick.
Prince. As it was meant to be.
Out of the way.
Caledor.
Got more rat men to kill. blocking me.
Master of drakes. Bring them death. A laughable idea. Follow the dragon.
Okay.
These fools have
Basically nothing here. Only
Tribute.
4K on the salt. Time is worth
Caledor's
more
chap.
than that. Alright. So that should be the Skaven cleared out from behind me. Yeah, negative 22 is somewhat substantial for sure. Lord of Dragons. Yeah, that seems pretty okay. Let's get that. Negative 24 melee defense and negative 40 melee attack for 30 seconds. Every 90 seconds. Yeah, that's alright. Ninja heroes aren't putting out today, right? They must be must be mad at me about something. The Union will be after me shortly. Freaking elf hero union.
We are ill at ease.
Let's do that. Yeah, they do have like 100 armor, which is nice, but yeah, they're not quick. They need some unicycles or something. Rat flamethrowers on unicycles.
Skaven, scurry, and hide. Brave and true.
Would be pretty okay. Can't really do anything over here at the moment. How many turns now with the plus going on? 19 turns? Well, I did cut it down significantly, so that's good, I guess. Which, again, is why they're mostly only good in the early game, because the second the enemy gets a lot of cav units, then suddenly your flamethrowers become not as great, because you can't flank anymore without getting run over by horses. The computer beelines for frickin' gun teams. Any kind of gun team, you'll have cav on them as fast as the computer possibly can put cav in their face. Which, to be fair, is pretty reasonable, but it does make the gun teams annoying to use if you have to do anything but just stand there and shoot people before they get to you.
Get ready for a breakdown.
Cryin', thank you for the follow as well. Glad you're enjoying the stream.
Get ready for a breakdown.
Oh, shit. We also have, JCDL capped. Thank you for that, too.
Get ready for a breakdown.
Oh, my goodness. All the follows. Okay, I'll just run the turn here. The Ohm Lawless. I appreciate you. Yeah, at least the rattling gun suppress things give them more firing time. And they can have one group support the other one. Get them on melee. Yeah, exactly. That's why they're so good, is because they can slow the enemy down and give them more time to shoot. They also allow the Jezails more time to kill cav units. So yeah, rattling gunners and Jezails work really well together, because obviously slowing the enemy down to put them under the fire of the Jezails longer basically deletes a lot of larger units. And then on top of that, obviously getting shot by the rattling gunners is going to do a lot of damage too, so. Mystery meat. Well, that sucks. Replenishment is nice, but the campaign movement range is really crappy. Not like I had problems with that to begin with, you know.
The people are resting. Loyalty is all.
Frickin' hell.
Onward for Caledor.
How long ago? Actually, that's at a plus at the moment. That's interesting.
Son of the Phoenix.
It's at a 0. Not bad. It's going to be at a -1 next
green
turn, but
by
that
far.
still means we're going to have quite a lot of time before we have rebellions going.
I simply cannot. The enemy must be punished.
Failure. Kind of surprised they haven't gone over here to the villa yet and started trying to sack that.
What do you require? The enemy will pay.
Success. Assault units. There we go. At least I can get some training on my
Stop! No!
nobles over here. Still waiting on Clan Molder stuff. I want more options with my freaking abominations. Yeah, both abominations and the
We are
rat
pure
ogres.
of heart.
Having more options would be nice. For sure. I like abominations. I know I'm probably in the minority here, but I use them like every Skaven campaign. Don't know why we can't play as Clan Molder. Not sure.
Suns are rising.
You seek illumination?
I mean, there's so many factions in the game, I guess, or possible factions in the game, that no matter which faction you pick, some people are going to be displeased. Because obviously, if they did Clan Molder, then people would be like, why did we not get Clan Eshin? You know, so there's that going on, too. Obviously, Clan Scryer was pretty much a given. Like, that one's the one that people would be super interested in, because it's all the guns. But, past that... Right, yep. Can't really do much more than this, so we're just gonna keep on plugging. Keep on keeping on. You just get unlucky, it's your favorite one. Yeah. I really like Clan Rictus, but they nerfed the shit out of them, so now I'm very sad. Yep, more Skaven. Go figure. Oh well. We're heading our army back in that direction, though, so we should be fine. Now that we finally cleaned the freaking corner up. My gosh. How'd they nerf Rictus? It was a long time ago. They made his faction bonus into a Lord bonus. Because reasons. Which is a pretty big nerf. So one big Skaven clan, it makes sense to save for Warhammer 3. It's Eshin, the Dustmaster, is for sure one of the coolest characters ever, but I think they should have at least done Molder now and Eshin later. Yeah, I don't know.
You may look
I really don't know, as far as Skaven clans, what they might add for Warhammer 3. It's all kind of hearsay.
Rats make poor foemen. Disciplining the enemy.
Gosh dang it, man.
not sky.
I am ready.
Try to whistle. 61%. Let's
The
do it.
enemy must be
Hey, success. Good job. I mean, I expect the last DLC will be Molder for Warhammer 2. I don't know. Depends on if they decide to make more stuff. Because they keep going back and forth like they were... Well, they said that there won't be any new factions for Warhammer 2. So I guess there could still be more... or no new races for Warhammer 2. Sorry. More factions, yes, but no more new races. Oh yeah, thankful.
Our cause is noble.
Yeah, that guy. Let's do that, I guess.
Rats make poor foemen.
Or one Skaven Lord or one Dark Elf Lord from evening up all the Warhammer 2 races. And that's how you know the game's balanced, when there's an even number of things, right? When everything's the same. Balance achieved.
Get ready for a breakdown!
Quantum! Thank you for that follow, my man. Or my lady, either way. More likely my man, though. Knowing Twitch. Thankful might be a design issue, as they can't just repurpose the Ogre model, as Bone Ripper moves completely differently. Right. Depends on how authentic they want to be, I guess, with it. Which they've done a pretty good job recently, so I wouldn't be surprised if they made a model specifically for something like that. Strongest Gracier ever. So much warp lightning! All the space cocaine. Critical failure? Hell yeah. That's what I like to see. Oh, we're about to lose this place again.
Order must be maintained.
Gonna at least cancel building that. Save us some money on that front. I gotta leave that going, but the computer knows when there's one turn to go on things, so he's running there as fast as possible. Just a single turn left on that finishing up. These are just rebels, so I'm gonna try to just knock them off my city.
Skaven, Scurrian, High.
My 25% chance of success.
Disciplining the enemy.
Failure. Okay. Oh, I got levels anyway, so that's good. Assassinate.
The Assa are troubled.
Okay, is this
Summary execution.
Actually, there's nothing here. All right, so now we've got this whole region. Ooh, that's money right there.
Greatest of the dragon.
Money, money, money. Might go grab that real quick before I move back out. Also, I think it'll probably be faster. It's probably going to be faster for me to sail out here, grab this, and then sail back around and jump back over here than it is to walk all the way around, to be totally honest. Accidentally summoned Scars ran by himself with some warp tokens. Bad life choice. Anything going on in Caledor that I can... About 16 more turns. We're going to level that up. We've got...
Favored of the Witch King.
Just random Dark Elves walking on my land, but I'm going to let that keep happening because I don't want to deal with them.
Alariel, you have my undivided attention.
No.
Have any capability to do so. Oh, that gates got taken. And there's some stuff on the north coast as well. It's being conquered. Yikes. Ooh, technology. So what do I need for this? Grand Repository. Okay. I need to get a Elven Embassy or a Shrine of Assyrian so I can start getting this stuff as well. So just wasting a lot of time on all of these technologies.
Warden of Safari.
Get ready for a breakdown.
That is some Shogun 2 crap right there. Are you already fighting Clan Moors? Definitely would rather fight Greenskins than that dude. Yeah, I'm already fighting Clan Moors. So Clan Moors confederated with Clan Eshin, which I wanted to get my stuff back from Clan Eshin, so I immediately had to declare war on Clan Moors to get my stuff back, essentially is what happened. OPKS 22, thank you for that. Yeah, it was a series of unfortunate events. But that's pretty much Imeric's campaign, unless you do it the exact right way. And because I've never played this campaign, or seen anybody play this campaign before, I messed up the start of it by going the wrong direction. Hey all, never tried this game before. Is it fair to compare it to Civ with more shallow buildings and more in-depth focus on combat instead? That's pretty fair, honestly. It is quite different from Civilization, but as far as just like a broad overall statement, yeah. The focus is definitely more on the combat. And yes, the building is definitely much more shallow. And the diplomacy is more shallow as well. But the combat more than makes up for that if you like fighting things in real time. In my mind, anyways. I prefer Total War over Civilization, just because there's more, like, in-depth, put my fingers into it as far as, like, combat's concerned. What's the wrong direction? I figured the only way you could go is towards Eshin, considering you declared war when you turn 8 or 10. So I killed this, and this very early by, like, turn... Let's see, what is it? It's like one move to here, right? So I kill those guys, so things like turn 2, 3, 4, like 6. And then I went over here to see what these guys were up to, because I hadn't ever seen... I haven't ever seen what these guys had to offer, so I was like, okay, I'm going to walk over here and see if I can take this stuff real quick before turning onto Eshin. But I walked over here and they had too much stuff. So then around, like, maybe turn 10 or 12 or something, then, yeah, Eshin declared war on me. I was like, oh, crap, I got to walk back this way. So then I walked back this way. And then I had to deal with Eshin, obviously. So, because if these guys had, like, nothing to defend their city or very small amounts to defend their city, but they had, like, a full stack of dudes here, so I just really couldn't do much. So, like, well, poop. Because I had, like, a dragon and stuff, you know. If he was poorly defended. He also went to war with, the Greenskins, so I was hoping some of his armies were off dealing with the Greenskins, but they were not. They were just sitting at home. What is the funniest or the funnest? Most engaging race/lord to play, in your opinion? I always have the most fun playing vampires. Like, or like the Von Karsteins. But a lot of people have a good time with the vampirettes. Like the gun guys, essentially. Gun zombies. Those are pretty enjoyable. They're pretty silly, too. As far as, like, funniest goes, I think probably Skarsnik, but he may not be the most enjoyable to play. How do you deal with Eshin? They just keep swarming me with 4 to 5 armies. Every 3 turns, I'll stack wipe them. Then 2 turns later, 3 armies. So I ended up fighting a giant fight with them here, which killed, like, 4 armies, I think? Yeah, I think I engaged 4 armies at once and killed them all. Or they engaged me, they ambushed me, and I killed them all.
Our traditions give me strength.
Which then gave me a couple of moments to push this way, and then I went over here and captured or burned this stuff, which then caused me to lose a lot of stuff on this side, because they own the Mount Grey Hag yet, so they were building stuff and sending stuff over here. So then I had to go back this way and clean this up, which, as you can see, things are kind of irritating here. Then Clan Moors confederated Clan Eshin, and I had to go back over here, obviously, and get this stuff back. So, yeah, it's just been back and forth. I've just been murdering them. Wholesale, essentially. I saw your information about Warhammer 2. Love this much, thank you. Get Lightning Strike. It's a must, as well as Wary and Elven Healing. Yeah. Wary is very, very good. I didn't have Lightning Strike up until, like, not that long ago. Well, several turns ago. I was fine without Lightning Strike, but the Lightning Strike is certainly nice. You just gotta go after Clan Moors, or Clan Eshin, like, right away, essentially. You need to take this stuff as fast as possible, and then go and smack them before anything. You need to get Flayed Rock. You know, once you swipe that out from underneath them, then they're pretty much screwed. You still have to deal with a bunch of Skaven slaves running around, but they won't be able to build anything good anymore after you take Flayed Rock. And your armies are way better than his armies. It's just the movement speed is so slow around this area. It's the biggest annoyance, in all honesty. But like I said, I did the wrong thing, and I captured this stuff, and then I went over here for a few turns, and then I came back and fought Eshin a whole bunch, and then... But a lot of people have been having lots of good luck just taking this stuff here and then moving over here very fast, taking Flayed Rock, and then sweeping. They've had not too bad of a time, so far as my understanding is concerned. From what I've seen after I started playing this. I'm going to end the turn. And I think I'm going to get up quick and use the latrine, because I've been drinking lots of liquids. I think doing with Eshin is way easier than doing with Malice. That transformation is hard to deal with, even on playing the field. Yeah, plus Malice leaves you alone, so there's no reason to go after him. Like, Eshin attacks you, so taking them out is important, because they're going to attack you anyways, whereas Malice just kind of doesn't care. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, well, I'm just going to auto-calculate this because it's not worth it. Coming back anyways with my other armies. Malice versus the Eye is hilarious. He's a one by an army transformer. Just let them come at you. Come at me! Thumps chest. Naggarund and the Cult of Pleasure, Military Alliance. Alright, well. That makes sense. Yeah, it's going to be much faster to move around through the ocean than go back around that way.
We are ill at ease.
noble son of Ulthuan. Standing
See
by.
if we can't stab this guy.
Their life is forfeit.
Critical success. Nice.
Your request. The enemy must be
Try to
punished.
assault him. Hey, we actually succeeded. Dope. Problem is the dwarves are taking land from you. Well, the dwarves currently aren't really taking too much from me. I was talking about something else.
Prince of Caledor.
How much
In.
healing? Not bad. Alright,
Raise
let's
sail.
go out here and grab this real quick. Raid the cove.
They will know Caledor's name.
Killing the dwarves is easy. I mean, it's not too bad. With the, with as long as you have, like, lots of dragons and stuff. As long as you don't run into a buttload of slayers. It's more the swarm factor with the dwarves.
Prince Imric.
So many armies of freaking up-armored nonsense.
Without fail. As you say. For duty.
For duty.
Prince Imric.
You guys hang out over here.
White Lions. Dragon Princes.
Yeah, alright. Oh, this guy.
Direct me.
Keep forgetting about him. Don't forget about me. I'm just standing out in the middle of the lake for no reason. What has he got for Artie here? He's got that one mortar team. Okay. Let's go sweep that real quick, shall we? Hello. Thud. Nom 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 nom. There. Okay. Dragons. Depth Guard are eating it pretty hard. Tell me how nice those white lions are. They no longer melt in combat and hold their own. They're okay. They performed a lot better than I expected them to. I'll give them that. I wouldn't call them excellent or anything, but serviceable. Not an instant sell.
We advance. Noble. Orders understood.
What's the range on this? Throw that skull across there, see if we can hit anybody. Yeah, I was right. Really engages in melee yet?
Dragon
Not really.
Princes. Seal for the Ever Queen.
Oh man, sneezes.
Awaiting orders.
You guys running on this, we'll bring you guys around this
Weapons ready.
flank. Let's run over here. These are all zombies, right? Yeah.
Prince Imric.
Actually, you know what? Actually. Do that. More effective. There we go.
The glory of Imric.
Just charge in there.
Forward! Going!
These are depth guard though, right? Yeah.
Seeking the foe!
The Light of Caledor.
Have you move around.
Winds of magic rise!
Brave and
These
true.
are depth guard with pole arms.
Spearman. Move.
Are holding up a lot better than I thought they might. Try and run this stuff real fast.
Hear me!
Because I have a bunch of resistances to fire on my main guy anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal.
The Ever Queen.
Oh. I love how the undead, like, throw themselves when they die. What? They look like seagulls. I think most cancerous part of Imrich's campaign is the movement range in Eshen's area. That's the hardest part to overcome. Yes. The movement range is the biggest problem, honestly. Otherwise, everything else is fine. Fighting Eshen units is not that bad, ultimately. It's just that you're slow and they have underway movement. Really sucks.
They must bow to Imrich.
It's a big field, bad man.
Imrich.
There we go. Speed, more defense. Missile resistance, I guess, could be okay for a single point. That is a lot of bonus. I'm not going to probably use much cav as an army, though. I could get this. Actually, yeah, let's do this.
The last Phoenix.
Onward!
Putting a magic spell on him, actually, is a good amount of extra DPS. Yeah. Industry buildings, trade, ports, not really worth it. Entertainment buildings. Let's do more of that.
Strategy beyond compare.
Wish they put in a crazy hard battle for Imrich and then came out with a new dragon unit for it. You mean like a quest battle or something?
What do you require?
No mercy! I will leave.
Oh. So the unique dragon battles you can beat with spearmen and archers. I mean, you could beat most of the game with spearmen and archers.
The god.
Mage of Ulfwan.
Don't really need the other stuff. It's just useful.
Master of drakes. The dragon shall wake.
Some dragons here, there. Nobler country, rebellion! Alright, Queeky. Queeky boy. Is it easier to confederate greenskins now? Yes, because all you have to do is defeat their leader, and then you get a free confederation, just like with Norska. Tried to fight the Frost Dragon at level 12 with Imrich. To be honest, it took me 7 tries to win. It's harder than I expected. Yeah, I haven't fought the Frost Dragon guy yet. I've only fought the Sun Dragon guy, which was actually kind of annoying because I had a bunch of... All my guys had fire attacks, and all of his guys basically were fire resistant, so... Or all his big guys were fire resistant.
Rise against you.
So it's a little bit bothersome. Alright, we got there in the end.
Imrich.
Just took a little bit more
Carried by waves.
than I wanted it to.
Against council orders. Think me fool?
Rebellion there, but it should be fine.
Rats make poor foam.
As Grau was able to cross map and confederate people in like 10 turns. Without defeating the lords. It depends on who's dead at the time, too. Like, I've confederated the entirety of the Badlands before, when I've had, like, nothing, but it's just because, like, the Greenskins lost a lot of armies, so my relative army strength was higher than his. It doesn't matter how many settlements they own at all. It comes down to how many armies they have. So... because they got all their armies killed against the dwarves, I was able to just be like, hey, you want to confederate? And they're like, yeah, we're weak. And then I took, like, the entire Badlands in a single swing.
Not now. Snitch cannot.
The enemy will pay.
Nice.
The rats will be defatted.
Okay, so now we just need to finish these guys up before they head back this way.
Skaven, scurry, and hide.
Oy. Fire Dragon isn't that bad, just annoying. Yeah, it's a fire resistance. Like, all of his big units were taking only 30% damage from my guys, so they took forever to kill. Busy job today, can't type. Good vibes. Hey, good vibes to you too, Suffer Guy. Come back here, you. Black Dragon is cake. Well, yeah, he's got like all...
dragons, no.
No, he's got like all freaking undead, right? So fire attacks do pretty well against him.